Do some rock and roll roots and shoots with Geoff Barker. Good evening, Geoff.
Hi, Richard. Merry Christmas. How are you? You have a nice day yesterday?
Yeah, absolutely splendid. Thank you. What about yourself?
Yeah, we did actually. Yeah, we went out just for a change. Went out to eat a meal at a restaurant. It was absolutely incredible. We were there for 4 hours and didn't eat a thing when we came back home all evening.
Probably the best way. No washing up that way, Geoff. I know your game.
Exactly right. Yes, indeed. Not for me, but there we are. Yeah. Right, well, we're still festive after overtly Christmas records last week. I've tried to pick some ones that are a Christmassy winter sort of area, but not necessarily pre-Christmas, if you see what I mean. It'll all work out. First up, from the great Dion, I played a track from Dion's new album a couple of weeks back. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I'll give him a little plug when we finished. But he put out a really great Christmas album in 1993, simply called Dion Rock and Roll Christmas. Dion, of course, the man of Dion and the Belmonts and Runaround Sue and The Wanderer and all those great, great records. And you can hear from this, his voice is still as good as ever then, and it is today. So anyway, here's an all-time classic with Dion, and this is Winter Wonderland. Winter Wonderland. You can just sort of sing along. Well, I'm the type of guy who likes to roam around. You can sing The Wanderer to that one, couldn't you? From his Christmas album. His new album, I must give that a mention, called Stomping Ground. All sorts of special guests on it. Played a track the other week featuring guitar genius Joe Bonamassa, but also another guitar genius, Eric Clapton's on there, Mark Knopfler's another one, Peter Frampton and Boz Scaggs. Check that one out. One of the great rock and roll voices and still sounding fantastic. Someone who's obviously still sounding fantastic, he's still very busy working, is British rockabilly hero Daryl Hyam. And here's a track that a good buddy of mine co-wrote with a bunch of guys from America called the White Sidewalls Rock and Roll Review. They're a rock and roll oldies band over in Minnesota area. And hi, Dave Bing, if he's listening tonight. He co-wrote this song. And Daryl recorded it for Western Star and put it out on their Ultimate Rockin' Christmas Collection, I think 2 years back. It's a great little song. Here's Daryl and a song called Our Last Night.
Well, I woke up Christmas morning with tears in my eyes, and a burning thing inside of me said that was our last night. Your closeness, warmth, and tenderness have slipped away from me, and now there are no presents left underneath this Christmas tree. Oh, baby, baby, take my hand and make this a Christmas ride. Oh, baby, baby, please don't say that was our last night. I guess I know the reasons why you want to go on Christmas Day. The hurtful things I said to you, the price I soon will pay. Yeah! The tears you cry belong to me. I was wrong and you were right. Another chance is all I ask, is a lonely silent night. Christmas ride. Oh, baby, baby, please don't say that was our last night. Your thoughtfulness and sweet caress turn cold this Christmas night. Another chance is all I ask, don't make that our last night. Another chance is all I ask, don't make that our last night.
Daryl Hyam, one of the best British rock and roll guitarists there ever has been, and Our Last Night from the Western Star Ultimate Rockin' Christmas Collection came out a couple of years back. And I'm proud to say I gave Daryl his first ever radio play. I remember seeing him at one of the Eddie Cochran weekends. He was playing on a sort of marquee thing outside the main arena in the mid-90s. And I immediately could see how great he was. Young guy playing great guitar, doing lots of Eddie Cochran songs, was his big hero. And since then, he's recorded loads and loads of albums. I've always been pleased to play them. He's a big fan of this next guy coming up, a pretty awesome guitarist. This is Brian Setzer, former founder member of the Stray Cats, and a great Christmas tune came out on his album called Boogie Woogie Christmas in 2002. Brian Setzer Orchestra, to be precise. You can hear this huge big band on Sleigh Ride.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting a tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather, sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. That's right. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like the birds of a feather would
I wonder what Leroy Anderson was one of the writers of that would think. Brian Setzer Orchestra, 2002, from Boogie Woogie Christmas and Sleigh Ride. Richard, are we ever going to get any more what real white Christmases? I can remember one some years ago, but it's been a long time.
Think not. It's just one of those things that everybody gets obsessed about at Christmas time, don't they? Because it's that Christmas card image. But are we ever going to get another one? I doubt it.
Certainly not in the south or southwest, I don't think so, no. Right, but that's the end of part one. Just jumping across, I'm coming off the festive themes. I've had a special request from a very old chum of mine, and it's a track from a real rock and roll legend recorded in 1957, one of the all-time greats, a man who was extremely outrageous in his stage acts and everything else over the years. You might be able to guess who he is. From Macon, Georgia. There we are. There's a clue. That'll be the one that starts the next little segment. Talking about mince pies, we got several boxes of different varieties from different locations for Christmas this year. And this afternoon, we went round to some friends for the usual traditional Boxing Day lunch and stuff, and finished off with a really wonderful Christmas pudding, which was great. And as we were leaving, there was a box of tub of mince pies on the table. I just said, I'll have another one of those. Took that as we walked out, and ate it out as I went back to the car. When I got back home, sat down, watched a bit of TV before I came in to talk to you. And there's another box of mince pies in front of me. So they're all going to be there, I think, for the rest of the week.
Can't beat a mince pie, though. They
Not
are
really,
nice.
not
I
really
didn't
at all.
like them as a child, but when you get older, they are just delicious.
Fantastic. Warm or cold, it doesn't matter. Anyway. Right, I said it was a special track from a real rock and roll legend coming up. Hello to Trevor Garner, who's in Abingdon. Now, Trevor and I go back a very, very long way, but we had a big gap in the middle. Nothing really went wrong at all, just that I moved away. In 1964, I was living in a place called New Malden in Surrey, and Trevor was the sort of manager of the little group I had. He was a bit older than us four, in the Hallmarks, as we were, and he used to drive us around and stuff and promoted a few gigs. And then we lost contact for like 40 years until he started listening to me, caught me up on the radio, caught up with me on the radio, and then I met up with him after that time at a couple of Alan Wilson's Rockin' Roundups. But there we are. Anyway, Trevor says, a real bit of rock and roll, please. I was given this 78 record, RPM record of Little Richard for my 21st birthday many years back. I still have the record. This is one of the all-time classics. Little Richard, for you, Trevor. I hope you had a great birthday and still are. Keep a knockin'.
Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try it again. You said you love me and you can't come in. You said you love me and you can't come in. Woo! You said you love me and you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try it again. Woo! Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try it again. You said you love me and you can't come in. You said you love me and you can't come in. Woo! You said you love me and you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try it again. Woo!
Then when that came out in 1957, somebody screaming on a record like Little Richard did was completely unheard of. Keep a Knockin', which he wrote for Trevor Garnham in Abingdon. Hope you're having a great birthday today, Trevor. And that was recorded. Richard had a great band that he took on the road with him called the Upsetters, but he didn't often record with them. But he did on that one at a radio station in Washington in January 1957. They recorded 2 tracks, that one and another one called Ooh My Soul. Or as Richard used to say, "Ooh, my soul." Okay, and just remembering the guy playing drums on that, driving it along, called Charles Connor, who sadly passed away earlier this year. The great Little Richard. Okay, back to the festive tunes now. This is another classic, a Christmas standard, originally recorded by an R&B legend called Charles Brown in 1947. This is Otis Redding, released in 1968, and Merry Christmas, Baby. Great soul voices of all time. Otis Redding, Merry Christmas, Baby. Backed up by Booker T and the MGs, as he was on most of his tracks recorded for Stax Records in Memphis. And Otis was born in the same town as Little Richard, and Richard was his hero because he started out obviously a little bit before. And in his early days, Otis was trying to sound just like Richard, or could almost have been a Little Richard tribute act. Okay, to the very final one. This is, well, it rounds off the time of year. It's a song which sort of says goodbye to what's gone on and looking ahead to the new year. This is Shaky Stevens. Good to see him on lots of things over TV over this Christmas period, which is excellent. So it's the final one to close off the year from his 1991 Christmas album, written by his guy who was playing piano for him at the time, called Gavin Povey, who I've played many tracks from his own band over the years. Here's Shaky and So Long Christmas.
I'm gonna burn that plastic on things that I can't afford. We're gonna party all night like I've never ever partied before. So long Christmas, I'm rolling in another new year. So tell your friends and your neighbors and tell all your family. Come on, oh, come on. Well, it's all on the house. I'm gonna treat my friends tonight. We're gonna eat in another new year. Bye-bye.
Indeed we are. So Long Christmas. Good old Shaky. Wonderful. From 1991. Right, well, this is the last Geoff Barker Rock and Roll Roots and Shoots. We're not continuing into next year, 2022. I'm not certain what's going to happen. Maybe podcasting, I don't know. But hopefully sometime, somewhere, I'll be back. I'll just say, if you've listened to me for a short while or a very long time, just thank you. I'd like to say particular thanks to Alan Wilson, Byron and Tricia Wynne in Bridgewater, Dave Illingworth in Taunton, Richard Myers in Dagenham, and Wendy Wolfe and Pete in Torquay from the Delatones, and also give a plug to their gig, which is coming up on New Year's Eve. They're playing at the Plimpton Royal British Legion Club in Market Street. I hope that goes really well. And I think I'll say hi to our son, Sean, in New Zealand. I think he's listening tonight. Well, tomorrow morning for him now. He's appeared on my show since he was a little boy doing jingles. Thanks to you, Richard. It's been good fun. And I know you're off for a couple of weeks anyway, aren't you?
I am indeed, yeah, absolutely. So, yes, we wish you all the best, and all the best for a great new year for Geoff Barker. And I know you'll be doing gigs, won't you? You'll be doing rock and roll gigs, playing your music that you love.
Yeah, bits and pieces, trying to get my hand into whatever comes along. We'll see. But,
Absolutely.
yeah, Happy New Year to you. And particularly you at home, just stay safe. Let's hope it's a better one for all of us next year. Let's get all our jabs and boosters and all the rest of it and try and get rid of this COVID.
It's been an education, absolutely. Geoff Barker's Rock and Roll Roots and Shoots. It's been here on a Sunday night here on the BBC in the Southwest, and our thanks to Geoff Barker.